In this page, you can see that it's on a Monday, late afternoon at the Madingo Golf Club in the Jungle Room. The room is the same as the previous occasion. The mayor is seated on the table.
What does it mean by previous occasions? Anyone? And they tell us the arrangement of the room where mayor always meets with the rest of the leaders of the municipality. All right, continue.
On the table, his usual staff, they had 3 mobile phones and a walking stick. The waiter walks in and places soft drink and 2 glasses on the table.
The discussion, just tell us the discussion. What is the key aspect here?
Bembe enters and tells Moses that they are doomed. And Moses is not shocked because he says that they should never say die and always, and
they should be fighters, isn't it?
They should just be fighters.
Because that is what the word demands.
Bembe sings heavily and sits, placing his spectre and beret on the table. He says that he prefers to die than to be an inmate or homeless person. The tough choice, Moses says that that choice is tough.
And choices are this? Being in prison and dying, isn't it? There are two, not dying. Being in prison and being homeless. There are 2 very hard situations to pick from.
And that he has no doubt that Bembe says that he has no doubt that it might be his last days because he had a running stomach since the Samaritan came to town, and he's diabetic. See, there is still room for maneuver.
Yeah, so he's a challenge. So he doesn't think he can survive prison. All right, 100.
Now we see that Bembe explains to Mosi how the last Friday he tried to talk to Nicole and tried to convince her about the Samaritan, but she was very stubborn, and Bembe arrested her and charged her with disobeying authorities and stealing of the school generator. But the time she was arraigned in court, there were thousands of protesters, touts, hawkers, students, women, and men of all walks of life. And Bembe suspects it was spread through the Samaritan that she was in jail. Then Justice Jaden had the case and he dismissed it and set Nicole free.
Did they manage?
No.
They did not. So there was no evidence in court that she had actually stolen any generator, and it became an embarrassment to them. Continue.
Then the leaders of Morsi summoned him. The bosses of Morsi summoned him in the headquarters in the capital on account of the arrest of Nicole and his situation.
Who was summoned?
Bembe.
Okay.
Then he found out that he had gotten into a hole and he can't get out of it because he was ruined.
Yeah. Or digging a hole and hiding in it. Then he stepped on one of the shoelaces in the morning. That entangled him and he fell badly. His knee and elbow and head were aching. They are very important for people too, because such details will be asked what happened before. For example, if you pick an excerpt from page 101, they say what bad luck chooses. Are you seeing that? Then you would have to know all those details. Continue page 101.
Page 101. Here we see Mosi thanks Bembe for making it possible for the deputy mayor and his team to meet and discuss the vote of confidence. Then Bembe informs Mosi that Ramdai and his team had regrouped and planned to meet at Obol Stadium on Wednesday for a massive political rally. It seems that Mosi refuses.
Swears that the meeting should not come to
But Bembe assures him that he will involve the Red Eagle and arrange the ghetto boys to provide backup. This is a perfect idea for most.
This page you see that the entire municipal council group fear that they will be put in jail if they don't comply with the arrest, enslaving themselves from possible arrest. Then Bembe informs the mayor that it won't help them, that burning couples of trees in the town center won't help them, and he got some information from a former colleague that the Anti-Corruption Investigation Bureau might soon move there. Then the mayor informs Jaden about his impending impeachment, and Justice Jaden says that he had a good upbringing and sound education.
On page 103 we see that Bembe says that he has an interest, but first he wants to clear the air, and says that they have not taken offense over his ruling as regards the teacher and Bembe says that he has an interest, but first he wants to clear the air, and says that they have not taken offense over his ruling as regards to Nicole, and convicting her would have been costly miscalculation. Jaden says that he has some other appointment and wanted Mosi to get straight to the point. There is a move to remove me from the office. Mosi says that there's a move from the
vote
office.
of no confidence. There's a plan to have a vote of no confidence. I said we don't use the exact words, so that you are not just reading, but you are interpreting. So can you actually say that?
Mosi says that there's a plan from removing him to have vote of confidence, and says that he must fight back and insist on the institution legal proceeding against his deputy and his team, because as they know they have cut many corners here and there, and that he has the information. Mosi requests that he will bring forward quickly and secure convicts as soon as possible to develop the plan to remove
What does it
Mosi.
mean by cutting many corners here and there? Shortcuts in life, yeah? Like crimes. Some crimes like looting, grabbing here and there. That is what they mean. Because that is what can actually lead them to legal convictions. Page 104.
He's says that it turns out the judiciary will be the court with their success in dealing with the issue attendant to the Samaritan. Jaden also says that he is a man of considerable learning and very mindful of his professional integrity. And he's asking that if
they think anyone will agree with them that it is possible to load a case and have it proceed and determine on the same day. Mosi says that he has understood his point. Bembe then says, besides, Mosi is well schooled in matters
Who
of
is
law.
well schooled in matters of law?
Bembe is saying that besides, Jaden is well schooled in matters of law, and they are really to many cases where matters before the court have been argued cleverly and in record time, sometimes involving legal issues like technicals, agencies, benefit of doubt, and such other legal terminologies.
So they want the case and deal with it. That's what actually they want. Don't, if you explain all those the way you are reading, I don't know whether you later on make it to explain, but just say that they believe, now that he's knowledgeable in matters law, he is able to represent them and help them overcome the cases that are pending, and also help file a case against the opposition. Page 100.
Page 105, we are told that when Jaden wanted to leave, Moses sprang to his feet